To people who complain about social media being a job, right? Go back to a 9 to 6.
Go back to a 9 to 6. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Yep What, where we dive into discussions. Today's topic, I'm very excited about. We're going to be talking about work culture, modern work culture, work-life balance, everything to do with that. And joining me today, I have fellow yapper Natasha.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the good people?
Hi everyone, I am Natasha. I used to work.
Now, she just lives. She thrives.
I am still working.
But it doesn't feel like work anymore.
Yeah, so I work with Nicole.
Likely Lyle.
Likely Lyle, shout out. So we sell like comfortable women's wear, but you know, our pants are also unisex as well. And then we do like live sales on your TikTok shop.
And this is like hours of talking and like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm like, that must take up so much brain energy, vocal energy, just like,
It's very tiring.
what is your work-life balance now?
I think social media plus Likely Lyle, I guess I'm never like off work. My working hours are whenever I need to work. So usually our live streams are like really late at night. For example, I met her at the office at like 9
PM.
9 p.m. and then we worked all the way until 2:30 a.m.
Nicole, why your live stream start at 9 p.m.?
Because that's like when most people
That's when
get
most
off
people are
work,
online, right?
That's
Yeah.
when most people are online.
And they're
So-
like in bed scrolling or like winding down.
Yeah.
Ah, frick, man.
So my weekends are like taken up by work. If it's not filming campaigns, it could be like going to events to, I don't know, promote whatever.
Yep.
There's no more work-life balance, but I do try to find the work-life balance in terms of like I can travel whenever I want, I can take a break whenever I want. Different from office job.
And you were working before COVID as well, right?
Before COVID I was in school, but I was doing internships.
I was in school also before COVID, so I graduated into the pandemic. So
Oh
I had
my
no
God.
like sense of what work life was like. And even in the years like after the pandemic, it was still a bit weird, right? Because it's like if you're in the 9 to 5 industry, it's like you're working from home, or then it went into like hybrid working.
Now it depends. So you see on the news that like there's different companies calling back their employees for a full come back to the office,
Monday to
like
Friday.
Grab, you know. And I'm just not here for it, man. Like the previous company I worked at, there was a hybrid working arrangement where you're in for 3 days and then you're working from home 2 days. And they have kept that flexibility for their employees, which I feel like is really good.
How is it really good?
For example, if you have kids, you want to pick up your kid from school, it's easier, it's more flexible for you. For normal, no kids people, aka me,
Normal people.
I
with no
literally
kids.
wake up 10 minutes before 9 and then I start working.
Period. It sounds like the dream life for me. And my mom also, when work from home started, she loved it because her productivity actually got better. Even though I feel like some companies try to like make you feel like working from home means you're less productive, you must come to the office.
But you are, when you are working from home, it's like you never leave your office.
Yeah.
The environment is just your office. And sometimes you're even working like way past office hours. No. 9 to 6 only.
I feel like our generation has good boundaries with work life.
Yeah. But
Like-
I do have friends who work ridiculous hours, especially those in like investment banking.
I have lawyer friends who also are like, oh yeah, I get like 4 hours of sleep on a good night. I'm like, sorry?
I need 12.
I need 9, which is new for me. But I'm like, you know what? I love this life. I love this little life.
When it comes to like being your own boss also, because we have to chase sales. Back in my 9 to 6, right, I just like show up the office, do my work, get my deliverables out. But this one is like I actually have to push the sales, because if no sales means no salary for me and Nicole.
But in saying that, like, I find it so liberating and so freeing to like be that.
I worry about a lot of things. Like, for example, I like stability. But freelancing, there's no stability. You need a lot of perseverance and grit. You need to push yourself. If not, no one is going to push you. Back in the office, you have your bosses, your teammates pushing you, chasing you, right? But if you're on your own, right, you have no one but yourself. But I have to like say this, right? It's easier than a 9 to 6.
Oh, I agree 1,000%.
Yeah. To people who complain about social media being a job, right? Go back to a 9 to 6.
Go back to a 9 to 6. Go back to working for someone else.
Exactly.
Woo, child! In my previous job, there were people there that had worked there for over a decade. I know, insane. Me personally, I could never. I ain't never been loyal to someone like that in my
And
life.
I feel job hopping has a better pay increase.
Yeah.
So for example, my previous pay increase, right, was like 4%. When I left my full-time job, the new job that I was gonna hop to, right, was a 36% increase in my
Wow.
pay. So like, if you don't job hop, right, you're gonna always like near at the percentage increase or like bank on the bonus that your boss is gonna give you. It's like really money talks, which is why our generation is like more money they zao already.
Yeah.
But I must say, like, now job market is like so bad to job hop. I have friends who are unemployed for like 6 months.
This is why they should be freelancers.
But it's like freelance in what? You know what I mean?
I'm of the belief that you can literally do anything. As long as you like can convince someone that you're good at it and they pay you for it, then it's like, okay, slay.
That's true.
Okay, so we've talked about being full-time girlies, transitioning to freelance, talked about job hopping. Now we have some real life scenarios. I'm gonna read them out to you. We're gonna give them
Like real
like
stories.
real stories that
Wow.
the team have found. Let's see what we can do to help these people. Is remote work really the dream? Yes.
Yes.
Next. Okay.
End of story.
End of story. Don't need to talk about it. Okay, here it is. When I first started working remotely, I thought it was going to be amazing. No commute, working in my PJs. That's what we're doing right now. Oh my God. And setting my own schedule. What's not to love? But after a few months, I realized I was working more hours than ever. This is what you were talking about, actually. It's like I can't switch off because my home is my office. Plus, I miss the small talk with coworkers and the structure of the office environment. Now I'm wondering, is remote work really the dream, or am I just doing it wrong? When you're at home, it becomes your whole environment, your whole world, right?
In our head, we assume that people have a designated area to work, like a desk, a setup. But most of the time, right, their setup is their dining table. And it's not like conducive, you know. Then working from home becomes like a nightmare. And then what she talked about, like she can never shut off, right? I think it's also like when your boss asks you something and he knows that you have access to work at home, right? To please your boss, and at the same time it's like you want to hustle for pay raise, bonus, and like good impression that you're gonna leave on your boss, right? You'll just be like, oh, okay, I do lor.
Yeah.
So this girl, right, I feel sorry for you, but like you also need to know when to like, hey, sorry boss, I need to chow.
Don't even sorry, No.
Yeah, wait, why you sorry? When you sign the contract, right, they say 9 to 6, right? They literally can't fire you, right, for not wanting to work after 6. But yeah, poor girl. Okay, you know what? Advice to you, just off your laptop.
Turn off the laptop at 6 p.m.
They're not gonna fire you.
Oh. All right, this one, I'm excited for this. Quitting my full-time job to be my own boss, period. I started selling handmade jewelry back during the pandemic as a fun side hustle, and it took off pretty quickly. So I quit my corporate job to go full-time. At first it was amazing being my own boss and seeing the payoff, but now orders have slowed down and some months are a struggle. I can't help but wonder if I made the right call, especially when I see my old coworkers doing well. Did I make a mistake, or is this just a rough patch?
When you are your own boss, no one is gonna chase you. So when she said sales are down, right? Okay, sales are slow. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna continue the same methods that you've been using, or are you gonna explore different kinds of marketing? Are you gonna do influencer marketing, email marketing, social media? There are so many things to explore, and until you have exhausted all your efforts, right, then you can call it quits, I feel. And if you are scared to make it work and you're just like sitting on your ass waiting for sales to come in, I'm sorry to say, but it's not gonna happen. So it's like you just need to try everything, girl. You know, if that's the whole part about being your own boss.
Yeah.
The title looks nice, right? But the work behind is ass, man.
It's so real. If you really are like, this was fun while it lasted, time to go back to full-time work, then there's no shame in that either. But
I
do the
feel
best
like
you
there,
can.
Like, you know, there is that shame. It's like you venture out to like entrepreneurship, and then you realize it's not bringing in the money, and then you're like, you need to like suck it up, eat humble pie, and go back to the office and work for someone. Confirm got shame one.
Yeah, but no shame lah. I mean, of course there'll be a little bit of shame because it's like you had these expectations of yourself in this dream, and it might not have worked this time, but you have your whole life ahead of you also.
Yeah, you can always try again.
Yeah. That, I think, concludes everything
Oh
in
my
this
God.
episode. Thanks for yapping with me, Natasha.
welcome.
We talked a lot about work, life, jobs,
Comment below, team work from office or team work from home?
or team own boss.
Or team own boss.
And we will see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel.